Hello, who was Deborah in the Bible? Deborah is one of the most influential women of the Bible. She is known for her wisdom and courage and is the only woman of the Old Testament who is known for her own faith and action, not because of her relationship to her husband or another man. As a prophet, Judge Deborah was used to hear God's voice and share God's words with others. As a priestess, she did not offer sacrifices as the men did, but she did lead worship services and preach. Many biblical scholars believe that Deborah was a wife as well. However, in Hebrew, the same word is used for a woman and wife. So we don't know with certainty if Deborah was a woman of Labadoth, a place, or the wife of Labadoth, a person. Facts about Deborah in the Bible. Her story is both prose, Judges 4, and poetry, Judges 5. Deborah has an impressive resume of judge, warrior, poet, and a prophet, as well as singer and songwriter. She was only one of 5 women described as a prophet in the Old Testament. The 4 others are Miriam, Huda, 2 Kings 22:14, 2 Chronicles 34 and 22, Nodia, Nehemiah 6:14, and the prophetess Isaiah 8:3. The only other person in the Bible who was said to be both prophet and judge was Samuel. Deborah is the only female judge mentioned in the Bible. Meaning of Deborah's name: Deborah, or Devorah in Hebrew is translated as bee. The Images, a collection of teachings on the Torah, explains that the Hebrew people are said to be like bees in several ways. Just as bees follow their leader in a swarm, the Jewish people follow the sages and prophets to teach them. As a bee sting is quite painful, but the bee's honey is incredibly sweet. God's word will sting those who don't follow his commands, but will bless those who live righteously with a sweet life. Bees collect pollen and nectar not for their own benefit, but for the benefit of others, just as the Hebrews collect mitzvahs, a good deed done for others, or religious benefit for the Lord's pleasure and benefit. Bees are a lonely insect, which is a reminder of God's children to be humble. Deborah the judge. Judge Deborah was one of the rulers of the Hebrews. and the only female leader in the Old Testament. These rulers were called Mishpat, which is translated as judge, a role that originated back when Moses appointed helpers to assist him in resolving arguments among the people. Exodus 18. Judges sought guidance from the Lord by praying and meditating before proclaiming their ruling on a matter. Many of the judges were also thought of as prophets who articulate a word from the Lord. Deborah was set upon the palm tree between Ramah and Bethel in the hill country of Ephraim, and the Israelites will line up for her to rule on a matter. Deborah the warrior. Deborah, upon receiving instructions from God, called Barak, an Israelite warrior, to bring 10,000 troops up to Mount Tabor to attack Sisera, Jobim's commander of the troops. Barak responded by saying, "If you will go with me, I will go. If not, I will not go." Judges 4:8. In the next verse, Deborah agrees to go to battle with Barak and the troops, but share with him. However, there will be no glory for you in the course you are taking, for then the Lord will deliver Sisera into the hands of a woman. Judges 4:9. Judge and warrior Deborah went off to battle with Barak, as foretold in prophecy. Sisera fell at the hands of a woman, but not Deborah. Rather, it was Jill, the wife of a clean leader, who would avenge the Israelites by driving a tent peg through Sisera's head with a mallet when he asked for water and respite. Biblical commentaries and scholars disagree on Barak's acceptance of Deborah's battle leadership. Some feel that Barak respected her as a leader and prophetess and willingly heeded her call. Others, however, concluded that his response in Judges 4:8 point to his discomfort in taking orders from a woman, despite the esteem she's held in. The Song of Deborah. In Judges 5, we read Judge Deborah's story again, but this time as a poem. The chapter in Scripture, often referred to as the Song of Deborah, is believed to be written as early as the 12th century BC and is considered by many biblical scholars as one of the earliest examples of Hebrew poetry. This poetry celebrates the Hebrews' victory over the Canaanites and Sisera's army.